Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Arkan's Heart, a Not Dead Yet production. Today I'm your host, the Ginger, and to my left...
Meow Wolf, owner of Arkan's Juice Tavern and Arkan's Hearth Gaming. And to my left...
The Pixie. I promised my dog a shout out, so shout out to Peekaboo. She gave me like 6 kisses for this shout out.
Peekaboo, yay, we're getting Aiden kisses.
And kisses. And to my dyslexic this side.
Okay, I believe that's your left.
Okay,
last I
thank
checked.
you.
Yeah, cool. And Michael Jason Chandler, not the host this evening, and that is okay with me. I'm very much enjoying it, and I'm happy to hand it off to my friend Ginger to enjoy and teach us. So take it, Ginger.
I was also supposed to shout out my dogs, and I forgot. They paid me in cute faces that I took pictures of. So shout out to Chad and Claire. I have to use his real name, okay?
Did he give you any farts? He always gives me farts.
He gave me too many farts. Today, I think the topic today is a little bit different than what we've been doing. We are talking about a New Mexico first, but it's also a place that you can go visit.
I can go visit it.
You've been
right
there like 12
now.
times. Sure, let's totally
Right now.
Pretend.
I'd love
Oh, yeah.
to.
It's only 3 hours away from us.
I know it.
So today we will be talking about Meow Wolf, which is in Santa Fe. It's one of our favorite places.
It's the capital of our state.
It is my favorite place. What do you mean?
I meant Meow Wolf, not Santa Fe, but Santa Fe is cool too.
Santa Fe, which is the capital of New Mexico.
Yeah.
That's all good information.
It is all good information. You're throwing me off, Jason. Okay.
Jason's energy's a little wild today.
I'm also
Jason's got no sleep.
listen. This is only my second episode, and I think I need to stop staring at Jason because that's what's throwing me off. Because he's
here.
making faces at me.
Look at me. Don't look at Jason. Look at
But
me.
you have
I
a
am the
needle,
captain
and
now.
that's also distracting. Anyway, why are you making that face?
Why do you look like that? You're funny looking. We could put you. I'm sorry.
Your mama.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, back to the topic of the day. We're talking about Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf.
Woo.
Meow Wolf.
If you're somehow unaware of Meow Wolf, it's become big enough. I feel like a lot of people know what it is. But I'm going to tell you what it is in case you don't know. So Meow Wolf is an interactive art museum. It's like the first of its kind. Because before Meow Wolf, there really weren't that many places where you could go through and touch the art and climb on it. It's not your normal run-of-the-mill art exhibit. Between the Pixie and I, we've been there
4 times between the two of us?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
4 or 5,
I've only been once.
something like that.
Same. Santa Fe?
Yeah, Santa Fe.
Pixie is the only one that's been to an out-of-state location.
I've been to Santa Fe twice.
Twice?
I believe that's
Cut
three
that out.
times.
Twice?
I've been to Santa Fe twice, and then I went to Denver once. And
Wait, were you trying to say twice?
Yeah.
What word did you use?
Twice.
I thought they were saying thrice.
Yeah,
I said
thrice is a
twice.
word.
Times.
Twice.
Twice. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
What?
That's not going to help. She's young. She will not know what that is.
Oh,
Hey.
wow.
When you're at Meow Wolf, what makes it so different and cool, as you're walking through, not only is the art different from a lot of art exhibits you'll see in other places, there are also live actors that are pieces of the exhibit. The artist designed their outfits and how they're supposed to act, and they go along with different pieces in the building.
My very favorite one of the actors is this freaking guy in a scuba suit, except for his head is just all tubes.
Yeah,
And it's my favorite. I want to be that guy when I grow up.
No, when I went there, were not live people.
Same.
That was something they added later.
Yeah, that is a more recent thing.
But it's trippy. I want to just say, going in there is trippy. I had no idea. My daughter, who I think was 8 or 9 at the time, went, "Dad, you need to take me to Meow Wolf." And I went, okay. And I had no idea. I thought maybe we were going to some sort of bounce house or something. She was 8.
Yeah.
No, she's going to send you to this literal
Other
trip
dimensional?
into another dimension trip. Please do not do drugs when you go in there.
No.
Holy
I actually have a
crap.
friend that did shrooms right before going to Meow Wolf.
Yeah, no,
I did a crap ton of shrooms.
There's always that one. There's always that one. I had the same experience.
He said it was so fun. I
I'm
was like, I
sure
bet
it
but-
was.
No, this guy
Well, yeah,
was
but
screaming.
could you imagine if you had a bad trip?
No, this guy was screaming it was
Yeah,
not good.
not good. No, I mean, what I can say it was an interesting experience because being a dad, I'm kind of a boring dad guy. And I went in with my daughter and you walk in and it's like a mansion inside a dark room. And at that moment, I was like, where have you taken me?
What is this place?
What is this?
Crazy.
And then I went in and it's like a mystery and it's kind of got Lovecraftian tones, in the mystery.
Yeah.
And so it's like a horror mystery, multi-dimensional.
With aliens.
With aliens,
So
and it's
cool.
just everything it's all arted.
It's all
It's
arted.
all arted.
Arted.
It's all arted up.
I mean,
You
They're all
heard it
tatted
here
up.
first, folks. It is all arted.
Hey, just be quiet.
I mean, I would hope it's all arted, as Jason said. Since Meow Wolf opened, they have collaborated with hundreds of artists and given them a platform to show off their art in a space that's not a gallery with strict rules, and given them the opportunity to grow and thrive as an artist.
It's an interesting experience in the way that, you watch people, they go in, they fall in love with something in the different rooms, and they're taking pictures and they want to take that with them. And they don't even realize that they're taking pictures of someone's art, which is exactly what people want. And then they go and they post it online and they post pictures of themselves inside the art. And it really is like a living art installation as much as a museum. Calling it a museum is so weird. I consider it more of a living art installation.
Exactly.
The size of a mansion. It's crazy.
It used to be a bowling alley, actually, the building.
What?
Yeah, that's
Is
why,
that why
that's why
the
the bowling
sign is a
pin is
bowling
the
pin?
sign. Because
That's crazy. I
I
had
can
no
see that.
idea.
I'll get to it later when I talk about how it started, but yeah, it used to be a bowling alley. But speaking of the artists they collaborate with, something I really like about them is they like to collaborate with overlooked communities. They collaborate with senior citizens, the LGBTQ community, newer artists, people with disabilities. They have a lot of female artists. They have, I know when I was there was a whole section that was African American artists, had done a whole section, and there was a whole other section that was Native American artists.
Speaking of which, I don't remember exactly what it was, but when I was doing research before we went there, I was a little bit nervous because I am autistic, and it is a very visually stimulating, auditory stimulating. It's crazy. It really is like another world. But we didn't ask for it because I didn't need to, but they actually have people that can I think they go with you through the attractions just to make sure that you're okay. I know that they have a specialized something for disabled people to be able to experience it in a safe and fun way.
Yeah, they have specific programs to work with people with disabilities because that's something that's really important to them.
Right.
And as you're going through, there's always employees that you can ask for help. They will show you the way out if you're lost because, listen, I got lost. Okay, it's easy.
Impossible not to. There are some rooms that we went to that I could not figure out how to get back to. And I have not seen them again, and I have been there so many times.
I had to rescue them a couple times from some of the rooms.
Several times.
Well, my daughter is autistic. I was worried because it did look stimulating.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
But what's interesting about it is that though it is very vivid and it's very stimulating, and there is a lot of cool art and crazy art and things that are intentionally off-putting, upside down where they shouldn't be and whatnot, just to literally tell your brain it's not the way it's supposed to be. It's kind of quiet. You can just sit there and kind of immerse yourself in it. And that, I found my daughter sometimes looking a little overstimulated, but then she would just sit there and she would look at it and she'd go closer, and it would take away the fear of the overstimulation, because I think a lot of times when people get overstimulated, they don't get a chance to sit with that. And I considered it almost like immersion therapy for her, because she went in and she had that stimulation. She had her autistic reactions, but then she just sat there and she just looked at the things that were overstimulating and kind of got over it. And then she couldn't wait till they get to the next room and something would overwhelm her. And she'd just look underneath it, move it, climb on it, whatever. And then she'd move to the next room. And something that we walked in and I'm like, oh, we're going to be here for 20 minutes and then we're going to have to leave. We were there for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I like that there's certain spaces where they'll have sounds that match up with the space you're in. Specifically, one of Pixie's favorite rooms that I'm sure they will talk about when we start talking about our favorite rooms has sounds that go with it, and then
there's cricket sounds in there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it.
So let's talk about how it started. Meow Wolf started in 2008. A small collective of artists decided that they did not fit into the Santa Fe art world. They didn't fit into the galleries and the museums that had the strict rules and the glass panes and regular art that you see in places like that. Their art was not stereotypical. It was very different because they just looked at art differently. They also used a lot of like trash and things they found in the street that were just abandoned. They used their art also to recycle things. They feel very strongly about the planet. We'll talk about that later too. But they came together and they decided they just wanted to create a place where people like them could fit in and do the type of art that they do. So they found a building, and every little bit of money they had was going towards supplies and trying to create the vision they had in their minds and the story that went along with it. But it just wasn't fast enough. It's hard when you're a small group of people that do not have money. Like,
Hey, we know about that.
you gotta start somewhere. So they started reaching out, trying to find people who would be willing to kickstart their idea and fund the things they wanted to do.
Did they do a Kickstarter?
I don't know if they did a Kickstarter originally or if they were just reaching out. I couldn't find information about it.
2008? I don't know if Kickstarter was a thing back then.
I'm not entirely sure how they put, their request out to what channels, but however they did it, they found George R.R. Martin.
The George R.R. Martin.
Because he lives in Santa Fe. So, fun
Crazy.
fact for people out there who didn't know, he's from Santa Fe. I don't know about born and raised, but
He lives there, yeah. I wanted to just say, Tavers, the Meow Wolf role-playing game, is being kickstarted.
yeah, that one does have a Kickstarter.
But that's their only Kickstarter that I can see.
And I will talk about that one later too, because I'm really excited about that. But yeah, so they found George R.R. Martin, and he was fascinated by how different their art was, and he thought the story sounded really cool. So he was like, "What the heck? I'll buy the bowling alley." So he's the reason Meow Wolf was able to start. A lot of people thought he wrote the story. I thought he wrote the story. That's what a lot of people say. He didn't write the story, but he thought the story was really freaking cool. To me, it seems like it's his passion project. If you're interested in learning more about the beginnings of Meow Wolf, there was a documentary about it that they made that interviewed George R. Martin. I tried to get an interview with him. It didn't work.
It's hard. We keep trying to get these interviews, and nobody wants to interview with us because we're nobody. So when, if you will just tell your friends, get more people listening to this podcast, we might gain the power to really annoy people that we want to annoy. So it does say he's a chief world builder for Meow Wolf.
George R. R. Martin?
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't write the original story idea.
But he's
What I'm
enhanced
saying.
things.
He's enhanced things. He's involved all the time. Like I said, it feels like his passion project.
Yeah.
As it should be. Like, it's so cool. But it started so little, and it's just continuously growing. It started with this small group of like 10 artists in Santa Fe that just wanted to do something different. And now there are currently 5 locations that you can visit as of like this recording. There's one in Santa Fe, obviously.
The first
There's
one.
One in Denver. There's one in Las Vegas. And there are 2 in Texas, one in Grapevine and one in Houston.
Oh, wow.
And they are working on 2 more, one in Los Angeles and one in New York.
So excited.
It's just continuing.
Are they all the same story, though?
They're all connected.
They're all
in some
connected.
way.
Okay.
But you get a different experience because
Like-
it's different artists.
Yeah.
They all take place in the same canon universe, I guess, if that makes any sense.
I kind of call it a multiverse because that's how it feels.
Yeah, I'll get into that when I talk about my
Because,
experience with it.
The Santa Fe location, it's the House of Eternal Return. So it's a family home. The story of it, I'm not going to spoil too much, but there's a mystery to solve because there was a family messing around with science-y things and portals. The family disappeared, except for the rat.
He's not a rat.
I know, I said that to get a rise out of
He's
you.
not a rat. As much as I love rats, he's not a rat.
I know, I said it to get a rise out of you. Tell us about Nincescu.
Okay, so my personal favorite part of Meow Wolf in general is there is a character named Nincescu, he is an omnipresent hamster, which means he is everywhere, all the time. There are multiple of him at any given moment, and he is hidden throughout every single room in Meow Wolf, and I think in the Santa Fe one he is in there 21 times, at least. But his whole thing is he's like a robotic hamster that was created, and he's now like a portal jumper kind of deal. I think it's super cool.
That's his whole deal.
That's his whole deal.
So he's the member of the family that's left in the house.
Yes.
The pets?
The pet.
Okay.
He also dies 12 times, but he can't
doesn't
actually
stay dead.
die.
Yeah, I did
He's
once.
kind of like...
I got better.
Yeah.
If you're interested in that story, listen to my other podcast.
But yeah, so that's the basis of the Santa Fe location. Is you got to figure out why the family went missing. There's all these clues. There's a puzzle you can unlock in one of the rooms. There's a safe you can
There's a
find.
puzzle in multiple rooms.
Yes.
There's a puzzle in all there.
I was about to say, wasn't there supposed to be like some sort of puzzle in each room?
Yes, but I was referring to a specific one.
Okay.
There's
No.
also a book that I own, and I really like it. So, like, if you go to Meow Wolf, pick up the book.
It'll tell you a lot more information than what we're telling you.
The book is really cool because it is a diary-style story written from the perspective of the mother of the family.
I did like going through the house, how different areas of the house represent different members of the family.
Yes.
Yes.
That's cool. And I mean, and you get that as you're in there, you're immersed in a mystery. And if you're into mysteries, if you love to watch science fiction, you go in and you're literally immersed in, you're a character in this story suddenly. And every room has something to tell you about the central story.
Okay, so I have two somethings. My one something is, so my personal favorite thing about, like, literally the whole experience is you get into the children's room, and every other room has, like, a miniature something hidden in the kids' room that corresponds to the other rooms. For example, there is a room with a mammoth, and you can find a mammoth in the kids' room. My other thing that I was going to say is, Jason was saying that the whole thing is to really get you immersed in the story. If you buy the premium package, you get a, like, VIP pass that says that you're, peripheral studies or something.
Mhm.
I thought that was really cool.
No, I remember when I got to the bedroom, like what you're talking about, I was like, oh man, so is this whole thing the child's dream? Because you go into the child's bedroom and you're like, everything else, all of these other rooms are represented here. So is this all just this child is actually secretly a god and has created this multiverse where you're walking through their dreams and their fantasies?
Book actually kind of goes into that because, not even as a spoiler, but the whole reason that, like, it is the way it is because they were messing with all this, like, scientific stuff. One member of the family was messing with it. And the reason that everything started, it's very present in Meow Wolf, is the son went missing. Because he was also dabbling in the scientific stuff. And that was the first, like, sign that something was wrong, is the kid went missing in the kitchen. And that is a huge part of Meow Wolf. That is the first room that you walk into, is the kitchen.
Oh, they've changed it. Because when I first went
No. I mean, you walk in and then there's the house and then you go into the kitchen.
Okay. See, I went into the living room where they had, like, the video of, like, the cult.
Yeah.
They had, like, the science video
But
and then
it's
switched to a cult.
connected to the kitchen. The kitchen is the dining room and the living room are connected.
I didn't ever
everybody's
have to go into the
experience-
kitchen. Okay.
Everybody's experience at Meow Wolf is absolutely different.
Exactly.
Even if you go in multiple times.
The first room that they want you to be drawn to is the kitchen.
important room.
And it's for real, like, you see it from the front door when you walk in.
Well, I will say something that is kind of cool because I agree. The kitchen's a big thing. There's a lot of, that's one of the rooms I definitely want to talk about. You have an effect. It has a really weird effect. It's really cool. The newspapers and all of that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how they make the floor shake.
That too.
What?
But I don't want to ruin
In
everything.
the kitchen?
I never had the floor shake.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
it's cool.
not fun for me. That was the one thing that I could not stand in that room very long because the floor was shaking.
But no, so the thing about it is, it depends on who you are. So if you're drawn to the other dimensional underworld stuff the most, you're going to go into that kitchen immediately because that's going to draw you. I'm a mystery guy. I'm a murder mystery guy. I'm the Lovecraftian reader who likes the detective work and to, watch his process. So before I went into the kitchen, I was like, wait a minute, I want to watch these videos in this room. I want to look at this. I want to look at that because I was trying to break down the mystery. And then once I'd had that first experience, then I went into the kitchen. And it's interesting because it's a different experience. It's a different way of experiencing it. And that's what's part of what's cool about Meow Wolf.
I'm impatient, so I didn't watch any of the videos. That's not funny!
So when I first walked into the house, like I first off, I'm outside and I'm looking for clues outside. I walk in, the only thing I know about this whole thing when I first got there was there's a mystery to be solved. So I'm looking for all the clues before you get into the house, like the mailbox.
That's what I was going to say.
The picket fence. And then I walk into the room and I, like Jason, I absolutely start watching the videos, but then I go upstairs first.
Upstairs is so cool.
Oh, man.
I'd like to say that I got to watch the videos, but because I went with the Pixie, and I did not want them to get lost and scared that they lost their safe people in this big place. I have only seen snippets of the videos, but that being said, I had a really good time going with the Pixie. I think the first thing I was drawn to was the fireplace.
Oh,
Because when I walked in, I saw someone come out of the fireplace. And I was like, what the heck?
I did not have that experience, but I had no idea. I didn't know what Meow Wolf was. I literally, my 8-year-old drugged me here. You know, this could have been a skating rink. It's called Meow Wolf. I'm like, what the heck is that? When I got there and there was a house inside a building, I was like pleasantly shocked. And my kid was just like, yeah, like she knew. And she was like, and she knew me well enough that she knew about the mystery, and she knows she may have had to watch and read mysteries with her daddy her entire life.
What? No.
All right. And so she brought me there because it was a mystery, and she knew I'd fall in love with it. And she didn't tell me. It was a total surprise. So I didn't check that much outside. I mean, I looked a little bit, but then I walked in. I had no idea. I'm like, what is this? She called it a museum. So I'm like, okay, what the heck? And so when I got in and I found out it was a mystery, it was such an experience. And it was an experience with my daughter because she had done that for me. She brought me to this experience so that she could give her daddy a real mystery. And we had a great day.
My first time going was in high school, but it was one of those days where like all the high schools brought all of the band and art students. And this was after Pixie graduated.
No, actually, I was supposed to go to that.
Oh, well.
And
I
went to Disneyland.
Oh, that's why.
Remember?
Man, I remember now. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I
Disneyland.
went the first time.
At the time, it was cool.
I'd rather go to Meow Wolf.
It was cool at the time.
I'm jealous that Pixie's been to Disneyland. Okay, I've never gotten to go.
I've been to Disneyland.
Listen,
Lots of
parents,
times.
if you're going to take your kids to Disneyland, wait till they're about 7 or 8.
Yeah, because I got to go when I was 2 and I remember
Exactly.
nothing.
Me too. I got to go when I was like 4.
So I
don't
took my
really remember
daughter.
it.
I took my daughter for my 40th birthday. I took her to
How
Orlando.
old was your daughter at the time?
So this was this is about 7 years ago. So she's 14 now. She was 7
Okay,
at
yeah,
the time.
Yeah. Good job.
So I took her when I was 40, and I took her to Universal. So the Harry Potter experience, which
Yeah.
I mean, come on, she was 7, and it was before JK became complicated.
Okay, that's fair.
And you know, because my non-binary child is not a huge fan anymore because
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
but so we went there on my 40th birthday, and then we went back recently for my wife's 40th birthday. So I give you crap, but I've actually flown to Orlando twice to go to
That's
Universal and to
Florida.
go.
That's Disney World, not Disneyland.
Oh, I know. I went there when I was in high school.
Anyway,
I got to perform there.
What?
Remember, I have a lot more life than you.
Wait,
Well,
you mean
stop.
when they first opened up?
Actually, don't stop.
Oh, you can shut up. I was born in 1978, but no, I got to be a part of a performing choir.
Oh,
that
okay.
We were.
I forgot they used to do that stuff.
I almost
Yeah.
got to too in high school. Our choir went and performed in
I
Anaheim.
almost got to as well, but my
Nice.
parents were poor. And so
Yep.
my first experience was in high school, and I didn't get to enjoy it the first time I went because there were so many other schools there. It was so crowded. Which, it was still a cool thing, and we didn't have to be in school that day, but my first time going and having fun was with the Dixie.
Well, that's cool. Going to
To Meow.
Meow Wolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should all go back.
We should.
Agreed.
You know, this podcast, we constantly talk about how we need to go to the Aztec site.
But we need funding for that.
Well, we do, but we also do need to have those experiences so that we can put them online.
100%.
With
You know.
pictures and like...
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if we have a YouTube channel,
And then you can see my stupid face.
We're working on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
well,
still...
it is
It's giving us
stubborn.
trouble.
It's a work in progress.
It is.
You know
but
what? I watched a YouTube video the other day that had cussing in it. What the hell?
You have to be a favorite.
You also have to, if you record something on YouTube, it drops faster than if you record it and try to put it on YouTube.
Anyway, so we were trying to explain how the Meow Wolf locations are connected. I'm going to be honest right now before I continue this topic too much further. I don't know anything about the Texas locations. I tried to read on the website to understand their whole theme and vibe because I know the theme and vibe of Las Vegas and Denver. I could not figure it out. I tried.
Specifically, the radio tape is so new. It was made last year. I don't think there's anything about it.
It literally just came out, and the only information about it is on Meow Wolf's website. But like I said, they didn't really explain the whole thing. But Convergence Station in Denver, that one's themed around like a galactic space station.
Is that the one that's the gas station feel, or like the little?
No,
or is that in
that's
Las Vegas?
Omega Mart.
Okay, that's Omega Mart in Vegas.
Now, Pixie, you've been to the Denver location.
So,
can you give a brief description?
I really liked the Denver one. It is freaking huge. It is like 4 stories. We got super lost trying to get to it because it's in a really weird spot. It's right next to the the Broncos stadium. So you have to go like over an overpass and then under an overpass.
So I've probably driven by like 5-6 times.
Probably. Yeah. It was ridiculous to get there. But anyways, there's like a dragon in front, and then you go inside, and it's like you're in like, it's not called a plane station. It's an airport. Cut that out. A plane station. It's like an airport.
Plane station. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like an intergalactic
It's where you
airport.
park your planes.
I believe you mean a space station or perhaps a launch pad. There are a number of different ways that you could say that.
A plane station, y'all.
I like plane station, and that's staying in.
I'm pretty sure they themed it that way because of Lucifer and the
That's
Denver
what I was
airport.
trying to say. We also got to see him, and I thought, do you know about Lucifer?
What is Lucifer?
The Pixie, tell him about Lucifer.
Okay!
Oh no.
Okay, are you ready for one of my hyperfixations that was so bad that I actually named my fish after a freaking horse statue that killed somebody? Okay, so the giant blue horse statue in front of the Denver airport.
Yes.
In front. The artist that was working on it, as he was putting it together, the head fell on top of him and killed him.
Are you serious?
I'm not even fucking kidding.
Oh wow.
This is a real thing.
It is one of it is. Look, I love this. You see pictures of this horse statue. It is so much bigger than you think it is on these pictures, and the eyes glow red at night.
Yeah,
this thing has like a demonic like aura. Like
no, I've been to the airport in Denver. Yeah,
the airport
absolutely.
is absolutely haunted. But I mean, this horse statue. There are so many. We should do an episode about the Denver airport.
Is it close enough? Can we do that?
I would like to, anyways.
Go to the Denver airport?
No, I mean
it's only 8 hours away.
We're planning to move on past the Four Corners at some point. We can just put it on our list of episodes that we'll do eventually.
Got it.
It's in Colorado, folks. That's part of the Four Corners.
Yeah, but Denver's like far away from the Four Corners.
Oh my lord!
Killed someone.
So I just wanted
killed the artist that made it, dude.
Denver. Okay.
So I just wanted to say that the Meow Wolf in Houston is called the Radio Tav. And Tave. So it is a radio station that's fallen into another dimension.
That makes sense. Don't call me stupid for not putting that together.
The Grapevine is the other one in Texas, and it is a suburban house that has fallen into another dimension.
I don't know why I couldn't find that information. Maybe I was looking in the wrong places.
I also spent many years researching for my multiple degrees.
I did my best. I'm literally just a girl.
I'm really... Oh, come on.
No. You are the ginger, and you are beautiful, and you are awesome.
Yeah, no, and it's one of those things, that's why we research together and why we support each other, is because no one person can truly research all elements of anything.
That's true.
And this is, I'm looking at this, and it's pretty extensive when you consider that you've got, I didn't see, what is the Denver? So you've got a radio station, you've got a suburban house, you have the mansion in Santa Fe.
So Denver's like an airport. Station, from what Pixie's told me. I haven't been there.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And you said
what did you call it again?
It's so intergalactic. A plane station.
A plane station.
Yeah, it's so cool. But there's also a lost souls aspect.
No way.
I'm not even.
That.
There's this one room that you go in, and there's a bunch of grates on the walls, and you go and listen to the grates, and each one is a different story. And it sounds like lost souls talking about this loop that they're stuck in.
Oh my god!
They keep waking up, and it's the same day. Like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm kidding. Dude, look at my arm.
No,
look at my arm.
You reminded me of the TV room in the one in Santa Fe.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
So I would like to point out once again, folks, this is radio. Yes, I know you have goose pimples, but no one can see them.
You call them goose pimples?
What's
Hold
a
on.
goose pimple?
The skin of chicken.
Goose bucks?
Goose pimples. Okay, you call them goose bucks? Did you get that at a plane station?
It's like Starbucks, but Oh man,
I think they meant goosebump.
Goose pimples, goosebumps, those are the same thing.
Butts! I'm gonna pass
Wait,
out.
did you just say goose butts?
Stop making me laugh. I'm gonna pass out in this chair.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get you to.
I gotta take my glasses.
Okay. They are going to breathe.
We're gonna give Pixie a minute, and we're gonna start explaining the
I
other
might need
location
a
that
water
I
and not just Red Bull.
The
Because my vision's starting to go.
Pixie.
Have you drinking your water today?
Of course not.
I never have.
I looked at the water. I thought I was gonna get smacked.
Okay. Anyway, while Pixie's having a water break, if you hear any water
Goose
noises,
pickles.
Did you say goose pickles? How
What
many
did I say?
connections, how many goose things are you going to name
You don't
today?
know how many geese are in my inner world, okay?
This is what you wanted, Ginger.
listen, for those of you who don't know, Pixie has the bird kind of autism.
I love birds. Wait, didn't I already start screaming about seagulls? Not in
Yep.
the podcast,
Yes.
just today. I love seagulls.
And that's probably why they can make so many connections to the word goose. Anyway, while you're on your water break, we're going to talk about the Las Vegas location.
There's a bird in Meow Wolf.
We'll talk about that too.
I imagine there's more than one.
So, the Las Vegas location is Omega Mart. It is themed after, like, a really big supermarket. There's a lot of intergalactic groceries on the shelves that you can buy. Yes, Pixie.
I have to buy a Blitz bottle if we ever go back to Meow Wolf.
Okay.
Man, it
That's
got,
funny.
the vibe in this room it got weird. Huh?
Anyway,
It's been weird.
so I would tell you much about the Las Vegas one because I haven't been there. There's a lot of cool products. You can buy anything on the shelf as far as I'm aware, but like I haven't been there yet. I need to go and also go to Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, but that's a different episode. Yes, Pixie.
I actually can tell you something about the Omega Mart.
Okay.
So the story about Omega Mart is this guy bought a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
He just he either bought it or I think he inherited it. And then as soon as he got there, all the weird stuff started happening. That's the basic story of Omega Mart is this guy
Okay.
just
That's cool.
inherited. Yeah.
That's cool. Pixie's not very good at water breaks.
We do.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yes. No, we don't want to tell too much of the story, but I do think it's cool to know. So we've got a radio station, a suburban house, a mansion, an airport, a shop, like a shopping center.
And they haven't really said anything, from what I can tell, about the new locations that they're adding.
Oh, that's cool though. I hope that
It's
they'll
a
be
mystery.
reachable
Let
from
me
where we are.
do a quick Goog on something real quick.
While Pixie is googling, we all wanted to share a little bit about our experiences at Meow Wolf because it's important to all of us. We wanted to take turns telling you about our favorite rooms in the Santa Fe location, and Pixie might talk about the Denver location. Yes, Pixie.
There is one more thing that I would like to mention. I think I told you about the dark ride.
Yes.
It is called the Kaleidoscope, and it is at Elledge Gardens in Los Angeles, I guess. Maybe. I could be totally wrong on that. Hold on. Let me poke their website.
While Pixie's poking,
I love poking. Oh, it's in downtown How did we miss that?
it's in Denver. They didn't finish their word.
It's at a... Hold on, I'm stuttering. Give me just a second to rewire my brain and then I
So,
will completely restart
It
this.
does look like in the future they're planning to have one open in New York City
Yep.
sometime between 2027 to 28, where they're going to have a otherworldly arcade.
Huh.
So it'll be an arcade, which is super cool. That's the only next location or future location that I found, and I think that's probably because that's next year. So they're probably
Well, and the LA one, I believe, is being done after New York.
right.
So it would make sense that one's first.
Okay, the Kaleidoscope is a dark ride in Elledge Gardens, and Elledge Gardens is located in downtown Denver. It is like a water park, theme park, and I actually think we passed it, but I think it's one of the ones that's closed and then it opens in the summer. Does that
Okay.
make sense? So that's why we didn't go to it, because we went in the winter.
That would make sense.
So hearing about the arcade and stuff, I love that ours is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I would love to go to Omega Mart. I would love to go to the
Dude.
arcade that's going to be opening in New York. Literally.
That's cool.
Now, there is a mini arcade in Oz.
Yeah, fully functioning. Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
so cool.
Yeah, you can play Cuphead.
It's so so cool.
Oh, so LA is going to be Forgotten Hollywood. So it's going to
Yo!
So it's going to be an LA-centric, Forgotten Hollywood, glamorous, cosmic, mystical narratives in a LA-centric thing. So I imagine, who knows? It'd be cool if they did the Chinese theater in Meow Wolf or, but yeah, that's so I just looked that up too.
Are you on the Meow Wolf website and I just
Oh,
read
no.
that?
I'm not there. I'm going other places.
He's deep diving.
Okay, because I swear I researched this, guys. I know it sounds like I didn't because Jason can just pull it up out of nowhere.
Los Angeles Times said some stuff about it. There was a New York newspaper. I'm looking other places.
Clearly, Jason needs to be the host from now on.
No.
Pixie has
Researcher.
something to say.
I completely forgot what it was.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, I got it. I really like that all of the locations have something to do with where they're located.
Right?
I think that is the coolest part of it, personally, because the Denver one's an airport. Denver has one of the most famous things in Denver is the Denver airport. I just think that's really cool. And now you're saying that the Los Angeles one is going to be Hollywood based. I think that's super cool.
Oh yeah, and don't feel bad. That's why we research together. I'm
as
here to
long
support
as I
you.
don't get hate for it. I tried my best.
Absolutely. This was absolutely something you wanted to cover. We're absolutely going to cover it.
Anyway,
I'm just trying to support you because you said you couldn't find stuff, and I'm like, hey, I bet I can because I'm a pain in the ass,
Yes,
and I
you
can
are.
find anything.
So my personal favorite room is the eyeball room. There's in the treehouse kind of area, there is this little dome that you can go into, and inside of the dome is grass on the floor and pillows made of grass, but there's also just different kind of animal eyeballs all over the wall. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. I went and hid in there because I was overstimulated.
and that's where the cricket sounds were.
And
Right?
that's where the cricket sounds were, and it sounded like cricket. Me likes crickets.
For me, it was the two places that I had kind of aha moments because, as you're going through this, you can just go enjoy it in real life, it's cool. But you can also try to solve the mystery, which is, of course, what I spent a day doing. And the cool thing is there were a couple of specific places where I had aha moments where you really feel like you're kind of getting it. One was the children's bedroom, where I felt like I'd figured out that this was all coming from the child's mind. And then the other one was the office upstairs.
Yes.
Which is just full of secret codes, and you can get codes off the computer, and there's codes under and there's stuff etched in the wall. And my daughter was like, I'm gonna go look at some other rooms, Dad. And I'm like, I'll be here because I just wanted to figure it all out. So, and that's where I kind of figured out some other stuff. I don't want to ruin it.
Fair.
So I'm not going to talk about my favorite room, just my experience overall.
Okay.
So I went with my wife, and as soon as you pull up, there's sculptures outside. There's a couple. I don't want to give too much away, but apparently they used to move. They're great. So I was like, okay, this is going to be way different than I thought it was going to be. And then you walk in, and then there's the house, and then there's a mystery. And I tried my hardest because, like Jason, I love playing detective. As soon as I got out of the house, it all went away. Absolutely, you enter this world, this different world where there's so much to do, little time and all the time in the world. I felt like I spent 3 weeks, no sleep in this place. When I got out, I realized it was 4 hours. I felt like that the outside world wasn't real. I don't know how to explain this, but it was insane. A lot of good mentions is the sideways bus room. That was really nice. I do remember the eyeball room now, with the crickets. Very, very not stimulating, but very calming. There's a lot of places where you
It
can
does kind of stink in the eyeball room.
It does though, because everybody goes in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's places in there to get unstimulated and just chill. I mean, there's a hallway where you walk down and there's a bunch of minifigures in the wall of roaches dressed as farmers. There's aliens. All these little
Panoramic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Panoramic or just
One of those rooms. Also
amazing artwork. And then there's the old west looking place where they have the concerts. By the way, this place has concerts.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to go to I didn't get to go to any of the concerts, but There's the ice cave room with the giant mammoth where you can play the bones. But like, yeah, no, it's an amazing experience. And if you've never gone to a Meow Wolf, what are you waiting for? Go.
When we went, I don't know if it was a concert, but there was a dude playing a theremin in there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was
so
really cool. I love theremin.
That's like my favorite instrument.
Well, I'm gonna mention 2, maybe 3 rooms. We'll see. My favorite room, I actually got a little bit scared when I walked into it because it's a completely dark room and there's like flaps at the door to keep the light out, because when you go into the room, there's lasers that go from the floor to the ceiling, and when you pass your hand through the laser, it plays a different music note. And I thought that was really cool because I love music. I'm a band kid. It spoke to my little band kid heart. Yes.
What was that dude?
Which dude?
The dude, the one that was like the actor, the historian.
He was
in the bathtub,
and he kept scaring us.
and he kept like jumping out of like different places.
Yeah,
and,
he
scaring us.
ripped open the shower curtain and spooked us. One time we walked back into the bathroom and he was like peeking over the shower.
I know, but there was also another time that I like walked back past it, and I was like, "If there's a dude in the shower, don't!" And he's like, "I'm sorry."
The black and white diner.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, I want to say that was
Spider?
upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's it's very stylized, like Cuphead. I don't know who created Cuphead, but I feel like they're directly involved with Meow Wolf because Cuphead's also in the arcade.
Yeah, it's an arcade
And it's
game in there.
one of the only like name brand
Arcade, yeah.
games like actually.
I don't think I
You
even
know,
got to
license.
see all of it.
Well, that's
What-
one thing is I don't know that you see everything on one visit, even spending 5-6 hours.
Okay, now I remember my actual favorite room because
You
I have
steal
been
the
spending
room.
all freaking day trying to remember what my favorite room was. There is this room that is just full of drawings all over
the
the
black
freaking
and white
walls.
one?
Yeah, and all over the walls. And then there is a coin slot in the corner, and you have to buy tokens at the front counter. You put a token in there, and it gives you a trading card, and you can match up your trading card with one of the characters on the wall.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
wow.
cool.
It's
Actually,
my favorite. I
I
have
was
6
worried.
of the trading cards. We couldn't get any more than that, and the rest we
Yeah.
kept getting were duplicates.
I was worried you were gonna steal the other room I was gonna talk about.
No, I was just so excited about that one.
So the other room I really like. I call it the rave room in my brain. There's like a room that is in a spot where you don't expect it to be. You open a door and you go in, and it's this big room, and there's like geometric wolves. And there's
Oh,
buttons
yeah.
all over. Like there's a pillar in the middle, and there's
the
buttons
geometric,
all
like,
over.
Taxidermy, like
Yeah.
animal heads. It's so cool.
There's buttons all over, and if you like, and there's like knobs that you can twist to point arrows a certain way. If you get the right combo, it'll start playing really cool.
Yeah,
Like rave
I do
music.
remember that, Ginger. That was actually
The
really
first
cool.
time I was there, it was actually broken.
I know.
We had finished the puzzle, and it didn't work because it
Aw.
was broken. And then the second time we went there, it did work.
It was so
You
fun.
can like feel the music in the floor. Oh my god, that's my favorite thing ever as an autistic person.
So I remember there's like a camper.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Yeah, I forgot about the camera.
Right. And as you go around, there's a camper and there's like newspapers and they've got like hints at things in the newspapers. If you sit and read them, that's how geeky I am. I sat and read the newspaper.
Do you know who owns the camper in the story?
I don't remember.
The camper belongs to the uncle.
Okay. I think I may
The
have known at
estranged
the
uncle.
Yeah, I think I may have known at the time, but it's been a long time. My child is now almost 14, so it's been
Years.
like years since I went. I'd love to go back.
I think all of us should go.
I think it would be a good weekend.
Agreed.
My daughter would have to come.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
100%.
And my wife and
Samesies.
my wife was so mad because when we came back to the hotel, we were at a training for her job. And my wife and I have this thing where if one of us goes to a training, the other one will try to get those days off because why not go have a free hotel room,
There.
So while my wife was doing a training for a job, my daughter took me to Meow Wolf. And when we got back, we were like, oh my God, this is so cool. And, I was telling her all these stories and she was like, I hate you. How dare
I would
you?
also be mad, dude. That is so fair on her part.
I didn't know.
She said you went without me.
That actually, she was just like, that sounds like it would have been a really good experience. I felt bad because she'd gotten, she had not gotten to experience it. But then at the same time, she understood that it was our daughter was trying to share a mystery with me
Mm-hmm.
and that it was something that was kind of our thing.
That's okay. Shauna and I will take her.
Yeah, no, I want to take her. No, I've always wanted to take her. We just haven't been back to Santa Fe.
Let's go.
I love Santa Fe. Genuinely, one of my favorite
Oh
places
yeah,
ever.
absolutely.
In case you couldn't tell, we all really love Meow Wolf.
Yeah.
It's very important to all of us. And I think it's also really cool to think about that it originated here, but in Santa Fe, which has always been one of the capitals of the art world.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of the cool place in New Mexico. And I'm not saying that Albuquerque doesn't have coolness to it. I mean, there are some cool things in Albuquerque. It's just Santa Fe's kind of always been our art center. And I've known a guy who lived in Santa Fe for years. He's an artist and he sells his art all over the world. I mean, there are some really talented and amazing artists in Santa Fe, and it's known in the art community. That's actually one of the reasons I love Meow Wolf, because it fits there, because it's kind of a relaxed, groovy, advanced place. It's a place that supports the arts, but then it's like nothing else in Santa Fe. You go there and you're like, wow, I went to 2 other museums and I was looking at pictures of cowboys. This is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bar in the Denver one.
There's also a bar at the San
But there's a
Diego.
bar inside of the
Oh,
Meow
like an
Wolf.
actual bar.
Like, we went there and we got a cake, and I mean, this cake came out and it was the size of my face, dude. Like,
That's
it
really
was
cool.
it was so cool. I think that was one of my favorite parts of Denver specifically, was the bar was just so cool. It was still like immersive, because like at the Santa Fe one, like the lobby is immersive, but it's not part of the experience. Whereas the bar at Denver felt like it was a part of the experience.
Can you imagine getting drunk and trying to get out of a Meow Wolf?
A lot of people did. I think I would have died, dude. Like,
Yeah, knowing how you are when you've had just a little sip.
what is that supposed? Oh wait.
You're a lightweight.
I did not think that I went to Florida.
Just so you
Dandelions.
all know, I've been sober for 23 years.
That's how old I am.
I know. I'm aware I have been sober for your entire life.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, no. Once again, I'm a little older than the other hosts.
1821.
1978. Like, seriously, my mother was born in 1950. I'm old. I'm not that old.
Does it help you feel better that my parents are older than you?
I mean, I don't know that I am that deeply emotionally invested in that, but no.
Okay, so now that we have talked about our personal experiences with Meow Wolf and told you a few little spoilers,
A few.
They're little ones.
That's the thing. As much as we've talked about it, we haven't even scratched
Yeah,
the surface of it.
We have
No.
barely touched on it. Something I wanted to talk about, Meow Wolf as a company, community is really important to them. They have a lot of opportunities for like college students and nonprofits to participate with them and like enjoy the art experience and learn about the art experience. They have a foundation that donates money for art education and provides spaces for new artists and training. Yes,
They also have a lot of Pride events. They have a specific, like, Meow Wolf specific drag show.
yes, they do.
I want to go so bad.
So I just was reading in one of the articles I'm looking at that the LGBTQ plus group in Denver were major investors. Not only does Meow Wolf support the queer community, but they also are supported by them, which I think is cool. And, you know, like you said, they also allow queer artists to like enter art for Meow Wolf. It's really cool. I also found another article by the LA Times, and it specifically says that the LA Meow Wolf will be a Cineplex. So it's like a movie theater.
Cool.
A
Nice.
giant movie theater that's going to be, you know, I'm sure plunged into an alternate dimension, because that's what it's about.
That's really cool.
I actually have pictures.
We also haven't talked about the
What
app.
the heck? I hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump ahead.
Maybe we should have
you're
read the
good.
script.
We were told not to.
I tried. I forgot to mention the app. If you are in any of the Meow Wolf locations and you download the Meow Wolf app on your phone and turn on the like access things in your settings, as you're walking through, when you hit certain points in the building, it will unlock things on your phone in the building. It will unlock stuff for that location and give you information that goes along with the story and helps you with the mystery. And it's really interesting. If you go to a spot and it won't unlock for some reason, you can find an employee. They have a top secret code. I used to know the top secret code. I cannot remember it.
Also, they have videos on the app that you unlock that correspond to the book if you have the book, which is really cool.
It's a pretty cool thing.
So the LA Meow Wolf is actually opening later this year.
Oh,
It's later in 2026. It is a haunted or alternate dimension movie theater, as I'd said, Cineplex. And yeah, it opens later this year. They're actively building it. There's like all these pictures online of they're actually actively building it. So it's really
they
cool.
all kind of have haunted vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
All
yeah.
kind of haunted.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely think that you get in and you're like, is it aliens? Is it science? Is it multi dimensions? Is it ghosts? Is it
crazy?
Yeah.
Is it Cthulhu?
Right.
Like,
Oh no,
yeah.
I definitely had that vibe of
Yeah.
like, I straight up feel like I'm going to go mad reading here, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
The bird that scared Pixie when we were
I
there
forgot about the
definitely
bird.
gave me Edgar Allan Poe vibes.
It's just like a giant animatronic crow that goes off like every 30 minutes. And there is a window in the treehouse that is right next to this freaking bird, and I stand for a picture, and the bird just starts going off, and I faint a lot. I have a fainting disorder. I fainted.
Yeah, and so then I had to tell people coming into that room that they were fine, they just needed a minute. It's very normal for us. On that
And then I pick
topic,
you up and put you on the
Just
couch.
throw me on the couch.
Yeah.
I
Whatever,
would-
she'll be fine in 10 minutes.
I would like to hear from any best friends of people who also pass out all the time. I think we need a support group.
You probably do,
We do.
considering how often it happens.
So can you guys tell me who Plotso is?
Oh my god, wait, let me see.
Plotso.
Plotso's the rat, right?
The rat or the hamster?
No, I think Plotso's the rat. There is a secondary mascot that is a mascot for like the arcade inside of Meow Wolf, and I'm pretty sure that's Plotso the rat.
Okay, so the New York themed Meow Wolf, which is going to open up next year, 2027, is a headquarters for Plotso.
That makes sense because it's an arcade style.
Well, and it's actually a mall setting. It's not just an arcade; it's a mall.
Sweet.
And it'll heavily feature VR and interactive with an AR and VR interactive app.
What?
And they're going to try to hire local New York artists to create the specialized community-driven
That
experience.
sounds so cool.
So I just thought that was really cool that I found this because that it is a headquarters for one of the characters. So if you're into it, at Plotso, this is going to be like where Plotso comes from.
Another like random thing about the Denver one is hidden throughout the entire Convergence station. There are different phones, and there is a list beside each phone for a number so that you can contact each other phone in the building. And so people are like constantly calling these phones, and if you walk up to one and like answer it, then somebody from another part of the Meow Wolf is talking to you from that phone.
Didn't you say something scary into the phone or something?
Probably,
And
yeah.
like
It's
scare a
me.
child?
It's me. I probably did.
You know, like on the playground phones when you go, I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will kill you. And then a
I
child
probably
screams
did.
across the playground.
Okay, so Plotso is an other dimensional leader of the Undermaulers.
He's a rat king.
A rat-headed, genetically modified character. So go to New York. I love that New York's Meow Wolf is going to be the headquarters for the Rat King. Come on.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude. Come on.
And
Rat
and
King
all
what?
of the New York rats are going to be like, thank you for the representation.
Do you think he's friends with Splinter?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Splinter's a New York rat.
I knew Ninja Turtles.
It has to.
Hey, is Ninja Turtles another one of your hyper fixations?
Don't being hyper focused with Ninja Turtles is the reason I found out I was autistic.
Really?
Yes, because my favorite character from Ninja Turtles is diagnosed autistic. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Donatello is autistic. In most versions of the Ninja Turtles, Donatello is autistic. But specifically in my favorite version of the Ninja Turtles, he is canonically autistic. And I was like, oh shit, I act a lot like him. And so I went to a therapist and I was like, hey, so I think I might be autistic. She's like, you think?
Community is important. They have the Meow Wolf Foundation that helps with art education and provides spaces for new artists, helps them get training in the art. They also have an educational foundation that they use to partner with schools and provide educational experiences for students from grades 3 to 12. When we were there, when you're going down the hallway, there's all these different rooms with like a bunch of tables where they have interactive like art classes for kids, and you can also have like birthday parties and stuff there. It's really cool. I think it's cool they have spaces that people can rent out and that schools can bring their young students to and have them do projects and
I
stuff.
love that.
And like I mentioned earlier, they strongly support taking care of nature and the environment. A lot of the art exhibits are used with recycled materials, things that were abandoned on the road. Like the artists are always finding ways to use things that other people saw as useless. Yes.
I am holding in my hand. What is this called, Pixie?
That's a toad piggy?
It's a toad piggy?
It is a toad piggy.
A toad piggy. The actual tag that I'm reading, and I noticed this earlier before the podcast because Pixie brought it in. It says the outside is 100% recycled polyester, and the inside is 100% recycled polyester infill. So yes, they absolutely they hit it on the mark.
Now,
And I'd like to. I'm sorry, go ahead.
sorry.
No,
No.
just to say, I'd also like to point out how flammable that thing is.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
Now,
sorry.
speaking
Don't
of
light my piggy on fire.
I knew
Speaking
that was
of Meow Wolf plushies, I have a story. A
Oh.
tale.
A tale
I
to tell.
was walking my dogs in the Aztec Riverside Park, I think is the name of the park. And we were walking through the grass, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw something that was not tree colored, but in a tree. I found a $50 Meow Wolf plush in a tree at the park.
Like
And
of
it
their
was
mascot.
the one that both Pixie and I wanted when we were there, but we couldn't justify spending so much on it. And it was in mint condition. I want to say for the record, so people don't think I just stole someone's plush. Anyone and everyone that was around that park, I asked them if it was theirs. Anyone I ran into, people in the parking lot, I was not trying to just steal a plushie I found. Nobody claimed it. I asked.
I'm sure it belonged to some kid who hid it there because they wanted, that's, I think didn't we all do that as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Takes that new toy that we just got from grandma for
Oh,
Christmas, and it's the coolest thing ever, and we hide it somewhere because it's going to be so neat, and they live in the tree, and it's so great, and then you forget about it, and your mom's like, I can't believe you lost that 4 days into getting it.
Oh no, I had bought brand new boomerang. It was my money when I was a kid.
And it didn't come back.
No, the thing is I get off the bus at Millennium Park. That's what it's called now. It used to be Rocket Park. Because
Later it'll be Falcon Park.
maybe, I don't know. But I step off the bus because we were having a field trip day to the park. And the first thing I do as soon as I get off the bus is I run away a little bit and I throw my boomerang, and it started spinning back and hit the tree and just stayed
In the tree.
in the tree.
That's okay. For my 10th birthday, my dad bought me a boomerang, and he was like, throw it. And I hit a church member's car.
Yay!
Girl,
It didn't
did
break
not.
anything, but I decided I didn't want to throw a boomerang ever again. So it's sitting there. Anyway, that was a cool story, I thought,
That is cool.
to tell.
No,
Because,
it was supposed to be yours.
Those plushies are cool. And it felt like a sign from the universe when nobody claimed it, because I asked so many people, dude. I asked so many people, and that's hard for me because I don't like talking to strangers, even though I'm a server.
And
I don't
you're a
like
server
talking to
and you're on a podcast. But yeah, you don't like talking
I
to
don't have to
strangers.
see the strangers while I'm talking on the podcast.
Wait till we start doing live shows.
Oh, God.
I have custody of the plushie. His name is Blinky, and I love him.
Yes, I did give it to Pixie because they really, really wanted it way more than I did, and I was just excited that I found it.
Case in point, the ginger is a very, very good friend.
I tried.
No, really?
Really?
Now, there is one more thing I'd like to talk about. I've been talking forever. This episode has gone on forever, it feels like. I don't know how long we've been recording. How long? Tell me.
Don't worry about it.
to know.
So,
Anyway, we've been talking forever. But while I was researching, I found out about the tabletop role-playing game that they are planning to release end of this year, early next year from what I saw. It's called Tavers, the Meow Wolf RPG. Now, we all play D&D here. This is our style of game.
is it?
Yes, it's
Okay.
a tabletop role-playing game.
It's so cool.
It's D&D but Meow Wolf. And so hopefully when it gets released, right now it's on a Kickstarter, but they've been at Santa Fe. The creators of the game have been practice running it to see how it flows and see how it works. So hopefully that means it's about ready to be released. When it comes out, I would love to play it on the podcast. If you guys are interested in that,
Absolutely.
let us know so we know if we should do it.
We can do it. We can do
Yeah,
we totally do a quick one shot or something. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to run it.
Okay, I've never DM'd before.
I will offer to run it. I've been DMing since I was 12. And yes, that was long before you were born.
There was dinosaurs he was playing.
There were no dinosaurs.
It was
But
the Flintstones D&D.
so let me be honest. There were no dinosaurs. However, there also were not computers in schools. So it was a while ago.
Anyway, so hopefully we will be playing that in the future. It looks like a lot of fun from what I read of it. It's connected to the radio Tave, obviously because it's called Tavers. So it's not connected to the Meow Wolf specifically that we've been to. Why are you looking at me like that? But I just thought it was a really cool fun fact, especially because we play games like that. So, is there anything else that anyone would like to add before I close this episode that has gone on for a million years?
I would just like to say that I think you did an excellent job.
Yeah.
And that, I like that we did this, again, one of the reasons that I like doing stuff like this is that New Mexico and the Southwest, I think a lot of people don't realize what an interesting place it really is.
We can be fun. We can absolutely be fun.
There are ways. Just don't look around too much.
Don't look too deep.
Don't look around too much. Just go straight to the cool stuff. Fly into Denver, hang out in Albuquerque. Don't go too many other places.
I don't know how you're getting from Denver to Albuquerque.
Sorry.
Technically
technically, you just take the I-50 straight down.
I don't know how
Go
you're
to Wolf
flying
Creek
into
Pass.
Denver
We
to hang out in
weren't
Albuquerque.
talking about geographically.
Yes, I realize I screwed up. Thank you
You
for
want to try
pointing
that
it out.
again?
I was just saying you fly into Santa Fe, you can go to Albuquerque. They're literally 30 minutes. The distance from the edge of Santa Fe to Albuquerque is like a half hour.
Yeah.
It's so funny because they're the two largest cities in New Mexico, and they're barely two cities. They extend almost right into each other.
Bro, that reminds me. I have only ever been in the Four Corners area, except for when I went to Disneyland 6 times. Until we went to Phoenix. Not to bring Will Wood into this, but until we went to
We
Phoenix.
can't have a podcast episode without you bringing Will Wood into anything.
Until we went to Phoenix, and I didn't realize how big Phoenix is, dude. It's 3 of our cities.
It's much larger than that.
It's as big as your ego, bro.
We didn't even
No,
go
it's
to
not.
10% of Phoenix.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
We stayed in our little square of Phoenix because
That's
the
what I'm
Rainforest Cafe was right
saying.
there, so we didn't have to travel anywhere. There was a Legoland Rainforest Cafe. We were happy.
I almost couldn't mentally comprehend because I'm so used to being around here that it was that big.
Welcome to the real world.
I've never been to the world. You can tell.
So, just so you know, Farmington, New Mexico is, according to our last census, the area is about 120,000, or 35 square miles is what it is. Phoenix has a population of over 1.6 million and is 516 square miles.
And you know what's crazy? Of all those people in that town, you found the person that commented on your TikTok video.
I still cannot believe that.
But that's a story for
crazy
a
to me.
different
So
day.
it's about 15 times larger
So
than
anyway,
Farmington.
in conclusion,
We really like Meow Wolf. The reason there was not as good of a script as normal is because, in my mind, Meow Wolf is more of an experience than a paper full of facts.
And I'd like to say it's a different kind of podcast than what we've been doing, which is good. You were trying to, and it's less of a story and it's more about the experience. And that's what's cool about it is. So we hope that we extended an experience, a feeling.
Anyway, we
essentially.
went on so many rabbit trails today, and I'm so sorry for however many you have to listen to that Jason keeps in. And on that note, comment, share,
Yes.
tell your friends about us.
all the things.
Let us know how you feel about Meow Wolf. Let us know if you've been to any of the locations we haven't been to, because we're jealous. Thank you for listening. We will see you next week. Well, you'll hear us next week. Okay, bye!
Okay, love you, bye!
Bye-bye, everybody.